I lyrical
Master.
Play body so make you I can't Sktv menu. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, and more I yo. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget it now ya to money. That's the TV, and I forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandpa's and Nimba to Lufa, from Riverside to River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat to San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bon County to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Stop walking now.
What's that? You get you fire. You can't bring a drum man to shot me. They will kill a man. They will kill a man. They will kill a
Tell us here now, rub the caption as soon as possible.
No. Why don't you I can do nothing. I'm building a dress up in a small Station is rocking here in district number 6. This is the new dime.
Tensions is us in district number 6 representative. District number 6. God make us very it's what money has got me something this is crazy. Very enough. It's actually getting angry as well.
Share our video if you watching the new dime. Share our video if you watching the new dime.
Share our video too. Make a comment as well. We're getting angry here. The district officer Charlie people trying to hijack this place. The Lord member is actually getting dressed.
He got a kill. No one on the
Keep watching nation television as well here.
I can't listen to you. Listen to you.
The challenge is going to challenge the lawmaker of district number 6, North Survival County. The challenge now to challenge the lawmaker as well. District number 6 lawmaker as well. All you need to do is share the broadcast. Share the broadcast as well. Share the video. Share the Nation TV as well. Share. And see. Challenging the lawmaker here as well.
Well, good morning, folks. Let's share the show. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's share the show. Happy weekend. I know Melbourne will be here very, very soon. But in the meantime, let's share the show. A lot to talk about. A lot to see. Let's share the show, folks. I think it's fair for us to share the show. Let's share the show. You're moving water for it. Yeah, let's share the show. I think I should go wear face cap too. But let's share the show, folks.
Yes, to our people, indeed, that we sincerely apologize for some of the break-in, maybe when it comes to our transmission. But again, how be it? Yeah. So, yeah, but I don't know what my brother getting me. If you're getting me, my young man, I'm okay. I don't know from their end. But we were facing some technical glitches. You know, we that here from the financial era, we can't talk that way. We gotta use some terminologies and so forth that will confuse the mind of our people. But again, it's good to be here, my young man. I was playing that video just because I was trying to set up, and sometimes we gotta bring up some of these things so that our people can know that we are aware of all of the happening back home. We are aware of all of the things they think about. Even any kind of hold it going like, for example, you always say any kind of play they want to have themselves, we will go there and we'll get all of the information. That's the kind of thing. Sometimes we just choose not to really, be like other people who want to, do everything. But my brother, good evening. It's 9 minutes past 6 from right here in Liberia. I don't know your end there. What's the time left for your end? And you look so serious today. What's up? What's going on?
My man, yeah.
Is that a frustration or what? Are you feeling disappointed? Because the way you look so serious, you don't want job. People now move from place to place to really enjoying their life.
You know what?
Because to live in poverty, my brother.
I think Yvonne, you asked a question yesterday. I think I saw that question, but was so deep into the politics that I didn't get a chance to answer that question. Yvonne, if you asked a question yesterday, I don't recall the exact question, but I know I did see your question from you.
Yes, myself.
I meant to answer it, but I'm very sorry.
I think that was a question, right?
Can you please ask that question again? Ask that question again. I will answer that question.
You're right. I saw a comment. Myself, I think the question was something.
I mean, don't put words in people's mouth that you won't answer the question. Not what TV she right here.
Hey, man, you're about there, dude.
Why you all waiting the fries for? What's going on?
Go ahead, my young man. Go ahead. I don't want to protect my sister. That's all.
That's your issue. Not your business. So you hear about social issue, but your body can just be shaking. What's going on?
Because my brother, that's another problem some of us we have, because some of us we are not jumping from place to place. We're not moving back to back to be supporting or to bow down to politicians. So the only thing that can make us happy, Some will not live.
Oh, okay, she asked a question. She asked a question. Will you let your wife have a second husband? If I were married, even you, let me say this to you today. I could give a damn about what somebody chooses to do with their life. What I'm responsible for is my choice. Give me 1 second, Milborn. Give me 1 second. What I'm responsible for is my choice. I will not be responsible for what people do, but I'm responsible for the decisions I make. So whether I get a girlfriend, or I get a wife, or I get a significant other, or I get whatever it is, if you choose to be with somebody else, I will choose to respond the way I want to respond. What else? So that means I will co-sign whether you choose to get another man or somebody choose to be with somebody. I don't get a co-sign that or not. My response will tell you whether I co-sign to you or not. I got one philosophy. If I'm with you and you talk to another person while I'm with you, you got to go. Oh, yes. I don't fool around. I'm straight about it. First of all, we need plenty. I mean, you'll be negotiating that one. It's all be contention. It can't be contention between me and you. It can never be you will go. I will leave. Let me say it to you today, Yvonne.
Okay, so Steve, yes. So let me chip in also on that. I think, you can only say something or you can only do something that have been happening from the days of old. I've seen a lady with 2 husbands back to back and so forth. I don't know yet, but even though sometimes this thing we hear this thing, but again, sometimes this thing come in a form of mockery, because mind you, God made us, and God know the reason why. He said, okay, because a lady, even some of the things happen, you want to go back to the old days. When we go down and talk where the 2 girl children, they had to make their father drunk, and and have something to do with their father. You want us to go back to this thing. The people can say, oh, people not talking this thing on the radio. But let me be frank. God be God. You can't judge and you can't understand God. That's just how God look. So if God wanted for a woman to have 2 husbands, 3 husbands, I think that's going to happen and you're going to see it. But it is impossible.
But man, are you using your biblical or your Christian view of value to what you call it? Let me say this to you, Milborn. I'm clear on it. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not here to check. I'm not here to make noise. Whether you Christian or you Muslim, any woman I will, unless I don't know, the day I get to know that you're talking to another, even you talking to somebody else, and I get to that point where you and that person slept, I will leave you. What in? What we gotta negotiate that one? Keep it moving. You who? You what in? You're plenty. Let me finish my thought, man. Let me finish my thought. You're plenty. The women are plenty. I'm not gonna sit down and can't waste my time on one woman passing around with another. You crazy? Me, you should be on that crazy level. Any woman, let me say again, unless I know the day I get to know, if I leave that you born me, you who? You what in? That means you'll be on stupid level. Me, you don't on stupid. The mumu men that you can get in your level, you're too old because you get another woman, so I can go get another man. Bon voyage, somebody will replace you. You what in? You're not nothing. Yes, I say it. You're not nothing. I will leave you. Yes. And the way I will leave you, you're not like it. When I finish leaving, guess what I will do? I will get your best friend to teach you lesson that you don't fool around. You what in? You don't be messing around. You're plenty, and you can't pass around and can't fool around. You miss that opportunity. You think God missing you out. I'm saying you loving to the person. Oh, I'm saying you're sleeping. Oh, so I know that you're talking to another man. You got to go. You have to go. You can't be trusted. If you can't be trusted with yourself, who's be on trust level. That's why I say I don't play games. I don't fool around. Yeah, I don't. The people who can condemn that and say, oh, and you talking to other women too, so I will talk to another man. You're not a mumune. You're not there. You're seeing their faces. I know that somebody who's struggling in that department. I know that somebody who's struggling for women or for women. I know like that. I beg you, man, my value too much. To go sit down and waste my time on one woman who decides to say, oh, they say, man, that's in that man. When the man acting a certain way, go get another man. The way I will turn you over to that other man says ceremoniously, if I will call that man getting small thing to take that trouble from me. Oh, yeah, I will thank him for taking that trouble from me. And all I do, I will bring other people on board right in your face. When you talking, I will step my game on yourself when you read me with Jack. I will step my game up. What are you talking? As old as come on day, you can't be making noise in the town. I used to be waiting. Please, you're right.
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to that, for me, I respectfully disagree with you that because maybe the lady. No, I agree. And let me talk to now. That's your will and that's your right. You're right. Because let me be frank, right? The Bible also talk about do unto others as you want others to do unto you. We are all human. We all have feelings and so forth, right? And not just because we're talking about, oh yes, let me have more.
When you want to talk socially in your Bible, I'm not going by your Bible. I'm going by your Bible. No.
Why you not going to be fair into the
talk to yourself. Leave your Bible conversation in my ear, man. That see what thing you can be doing in the chat. You see what many people in that chat. You see what group of people.
Another issue. Don't go that way. Everybody get issues. Everybody get issues. But here's the point. Let's move straight to the point. So the point here is. My young man, slow down so that you can understand something. So the point here is, as long you are also communicating with someone behind the scene, and the lady try also to communicate with someone, because mind you, Steve, it's just about attention. So as long as you are not giving that lady that attention that she needed, she will definitely communicate behind the scene. So for you to say that on this platform, that because maybe the lady communicate with someone, so you will let her go. For me, I disagree with you on that one. Even though you're my social chairman, but when it comes to that, because you can't treat people in that form and manner. The reason why you see is they have both sides for women when they are cheating, because most of the time is that the children or the child they will bring home, it's possible that that child may not be for you. For me, I think that's the only disadvantage that I've ever seen in town. Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen to it. Because they may likely bring another blood that may disturb your entire life. Sometimes even that blood may even take away your life.
No, you are confused, Deacon. You are confused, Deacon. You are confused, Deacon.
No problem.
You know why I say you confused? You can't say you let it. You can't say you can't be looking the door here eating it. You can't say you okay with a woman talking with somebody, but when pregnancy comes from there, not for you. Then the only one you're not okay with. You mad? Which one you want? Pick. You either okay with the whole thing, because at the end of the day, let's be honest. Whether you like it or not, the fact that that woman is messing around with somebody else, she will get pregnant for that person. So that risk is there. The fact that you welcome it and you are okay with it, which I respect. Everybody different. Everybody got different tolerance level. I'm not against you. What you prefer, but I am saying me, Steve Baby Boy Bowley. I challenge any woman unless I don't know. Any woman I'm with, any woman, especially when we cross that emotional line, I challenge you to talk to another man. Let me know. If I drop you like something at old cup, anywhere you see me, don't come. You think I'm on our foolishness with that. That means you'll be
so that means you are also saying that the day she found out that you're also
yes, she got right to walk away. Yes,
you have the right to walk
100%. What are you talking? 100%. I don't. Let me tell you something today. Any woman that is with me, the day you talk to another man, I'm saying it, that's my philosophy. That's what I believe. I'm saying go sleep with a person. I say, what's your crush romantic talk? You got to go. You will go. Look, Mabel, even if I keep you around for 1 or 2 months, I will still drop you. If I keep you around for 1 or 2 months, I'm keeping you around because I won't punish you while I'm dropping you. I want you to understand what I will do to you. I want you to feel me. I will hurt your feelings. When you move on the next time, you're not play that foolishness with any man again. You won't be bouncing around. You who? That you can accept that thing. I'm not part of that group, that association. I'm not part of it.
So that so for me, that's the only thing that I see in the entire.
Okay, then why you get when she go get pregnant now? Why you get there when she go get pregnant?
Okay, so good now. So when are you talking about? Oh yeah, the pregnancy will be for you. No,
it's for you.
I come in now. When you go out and you sleep, when you pregnant someone, the pregnancy for you. For you,
exactly.
The pregnancy is not for her. So good. When you pregnant someone out and sleep, the pregnancy for you and the person, right?
First of all, I got something clear. People, I don't pass the right pregnant people.
That don't know. No. So that just tell life. No. That just tell life the way we see it. Yeah. So when you go out and sleep, so when you pregnant another woman, the pregnancy for you.
Man, don't use that statement with me. That you were pregnant. I don't pregnant.
Okay, no problem. When I go out, when I pregnant another woman, the pregnancy for her and the woman, right?
No, for you. Responsibility. No, for you.
Good. So that's the point that I'm saying. I want you to have a grab today. So that's the point that. So now, if they let her go out there and get pregnant by her boyfriend or that person, I think that you saying, I think the guy should either take her or the person say for sure the guy. It's not for me. So why you want me to go and take care of someone as a child? No.
And now I said to call it simple. Now I said to make it simple, newborn. I'm not going into all that quick matter about choosing whether for me and the guy or for me and the person. I told you, listen, I'm not even waiting for you to cross that level to even go sleep with the person. So I know that you're talking to another man. You got to go, brother. You had to cross the line. You got to go. It's not negotiable. I'm not forgiving. And I'm all let you leave there. It was a mistake. I'm not. I have zero tolerance for that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of connection I got with you. You will go. I will drop you. I don't hear for that. I don't negotiate that. You told you another man, you talk. You crazy. You mad. Mom, what's up, man? Don't get me even started, bro.
Nothing much. I've been following the conversation behind the scene, and I don't know why, Melbourne, you always created the impression that you would tolerate a cheating partner. I think I've been observing you on 3 or 4 separate occasions. I think that's just what you believe. And with Steve, I'm with Steve on that one. If you understood the reason why women cheat, you would not even tolerate a cheating woman. Because let me tell you something, Melbourne. Women are polygamous in nature. Before a woman cheat on you, she will believe that the person she want to do that, commit that hard way, that they are better than you. Maybe they got more money than you, they got more status than you, or they got big name than you. That's how women operate. They don't think like you. Their brain is not wired like your brain. For you, it's a whole different thing. And matter of fact, if your partner cheats on you, they will continue to cheat on you. That's one thing you got to realize. So if you get to that point, that's why I say life doesn't come with an instructional manual. You make your own philosophy, you live by it. I can never tolerate any cheating woman. I'm even gonna see you cheating. The moment I get that feeling that you got some kind of a conversation going on and something that I can authenticate, I don't have to see the physical aspect. I am out. Because at the end of the day, brother, it's 2 months. Maybe you got an abandonment or how they call it, a scarcity mindset. So that way you will incorporate or you will tolerate a cheating partner. But there is no negotiation when it comes to that. Because the one thing that I know about female, before they can cheat on you, they believe that person they want to cheat on you with, that person is better than you. And just for that reason, you cannot even tolerate it. But, you know, that's life. And everybody got their own way of doing things. But I always noted that when it comes to this issue of cheating and infidelity, it seems like you're too liberal on it. From my own observation, I don't know, but that's why I was there, maybe. But anyway, good to be here after almost a week.
Yes, thank you. Quickly, Steve, I beg you, 30 seconds. Mark, the reason that is very simple. Even if I divorce my wife, like for example, not for cheating, and I go to another woman and get hurt, will that woman still be, or maybe 100%, maybe stable, perfect, and so forth, the way maybe I would want her to be? No. So it will just be the complete waste of lifetime to be moving from another woman to another woman, from another woman to another woman, just in case, because I'm looking for perfection. So that's my point for me, until I ever see it. But as long, you know, they keep coming as they say, allegations, accusations, so
no, you can't. No, I'm saying you cannot do what they say. I'm not just saying they say, because they got some people who will use that to weaponize it against you. I'm talking about as a man, because when women get into the habit of cheating, their behavior will change. I tell you, the man, you are dumb and you don't pay attention. Well, female will give you every indication, every sign that she's cheating. So the whole thing about they say, I'm not buying the they say aspect, because if you go by they say, then more than likely other people will use that to break a relationship. I'm talking about the woman that you choose to marry, though. You're supposed to know her every move of behavior, things that she can tolerate, things that she can do, the way she dressed. Men, your job is to pay attention. Women cannot date double. The moment they get into another relationship, all their behavior and habit change, except you're a fool as a man. But a man who knows that his wife is cheating, you will know from day one that she's cheating. And nobody need to come and tell you. I say you don't pay attention to details, but the rating will be all on the wall for you to see. They are not good in considering their emotion. They can hide their traits, but at the end of the day, there will be a sign for you to see that this particular person is cheating. So you don't need any external confirmation on that. That's just why it is, bro.
Thank you, Mark. Before we bring second, let me just say this to Milborn. Milborn, I respect you. Everybody got different tolerance. But I can say to you, your punishment will be very long. Oh, I can say that to you. That mindset you got, your punishment. And you know what? If I knew somebody that punishing you, I would tell the person to rub it in your face. Ain't you like punishment? You'll be holding drums, somebody beating it. I will encourage that person to put it in your face. And you won't stand for that. It ain't a problem. But I can say to you, I don't know about you. That's what you tolerate me. It can never work with me. Like I say, unless I know, the day I get to know, you can burn children full of baskets, and for me, you will go. You will go. You got to go. And if it costs for me, listen, if it costs for me to get 100 women, to be with 100 women, I will be with them. But I will never settle for that. That foolishness will not work. If you can tolerate it, welcome to that. No problem. Like I said, if I know the person who punishing you, I will encourage that person to put it in your face. So
I like that.
Anyway,
learn to forgive. That's a way of life.
No problem. Welcome to the show. You gotta forgive me. Yeah.
Man, I've been laughing like crazy, man. You guys are funny. But on a serious note, I want to say thank you to Melbourne and all of you guys for holding on the show. It's been crazy for me. I've been extremely busy. Steve is aware.
Yep.
But thank God, I'm getting I'm getting back on my feet to, from what I was taking care of. It's already only 100%, if not 100%, 99% taken care of already.
Yep.
But it's nothing bad. It's work related. It's not any bad news. It's good news. But yes, it's good to be back. Melbourne, I want to say thank you as always for always keeping the show on. I know even though you're threatening to find me for throwing you away, Melbourne was in my inbox. The message you will find me for throwing him away. So I said, no. Yeah, the man went into your inbox. The man said, oh, no, boss, maybe I'll come and find you. I said, but wait, I said, then I will chauffeur tomorrow. I don't want to pay fine. Yeah, so yeah, so it's good to be back. I was enjoying the conversation, but let me tell you guys something. When it comes to this cheating thing or all those things you guys were discussing, I look at it from different perspectives. It's not just one-sided decision. Nobody should cheat. But if a man is saying, I will not tolerate cheating, if you cheat, you will go, you, the man, also should not cheat. But if you can cheat and you say you don't want to see a woman cheat, that is something that even God said will not support you. Because, it should be a fair game. Nobody should cheat at all. But again, it can also come down to what Mom said. It's about your decision making. If a woman also know that you are a cheater and she confirm that you can cheat and she stay with you, that one is on her. Yeah, if she stays with you, then that means she too, either she doesn't love you that much or she's a cheater too on the down low. Or maybe she with you for something else, but not actually having that feeling with you. Any woman or any human being that will know that you are sharing them with somebody outside of marriage, they will have problem with it. But again, it's two-way street. If we say woman should not cheat, a woman should not cheat, a man should not cheat as well. Everybody should maintain, their side of the contract. But again, since you guys were discussing social issue, that's all I have to say about that. But I'm here. A lot going on the political scene. I have something to say today. It has to do with Nimba people, Nimba lawmakers, Nimba leadership. Also, the people of Nimba themselves. I'm one of them. I'm from Nimba. So when I'm speaking about Nimba, I can say whatever I want to say with my head high up. Because I'm not somebody else who is trying to look down on my people, but I have to speak the truth to power. Because if you see something going bad in your country or even in your district, if you don't talk about it, then you are enabling, the bad behavior. So when we get into the actual political conversation, I will definitely talk about something like that. But yes, it's good to be here, Steve, Mong, and Mabel. Muna tested me that she was feeling bad. She was not on yesterday, and today she's not on, and that is because they have no data. They have no data, and I didn't have money to send to them. So our people who from Grand Judea or Southeast, if you enjoy your people listening to us, following the show, following all the information, the breaking news, and all the Google education being provided by Sktv, you better be able to help us chip in at least every night, and then we say every Friday, whatever you get. But it's been a minute, nobody actually helping. We've been doing everything from pockets, but we can only do so much. So I just wanted to say that. I mean, we can be here, regardless of what, we'll be here. We want to do so much, whatever we can do. But if we can afford, then we will not do anything outside of our, main. But again, other than that, everything's good. I'm happy that you guys, continue to follow Sktv. But if you are a supporter of Sktv, now we know the actual support of Sktv. We know those that were doing it for a particular reason, not because they love Sktv or not because they love what we do, but because they had, vested interest, personal interest, in terms of their political alliance or political support. But again, what I don't understand, those who are actually holding back simply because Seku now, actually it started happening before that. That Seku is now part of a political party. But at least all of you been saying that you elect Hmong. You enjoy Hmong analysis. Some of you been saying that Steve is fire for fire. Steve does not have a party. Mabel does not have a party. So that means you're only supporting Sktv because of me. If you stop supporting because they could join a party. But 99% of conversation being here in this place here is not but for against any political party. We speak truth to power, we provide information, we provide education. But again, it's a call to all of you who've been supporting Sktv. Don't stop. Continue to support us. We need your support. Thank you very much, Mabel and Steve and Monk.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll get into the politics here in just a minute here. Thank you, Mr. Connor, for your perspective. At the end of the day, people will, I trust our people that will support Sktv. I know that for a fact. And I trust that, truly speaking, this is not a joking thing. I really trust that even with Seku joining CMC, our people will do what they got to do. Definitely so. And I'm not saying any joke. I know there are people who genuinely care about Sktv. I know that for a fact. They're not interested in the politics of the day. That I know. Yes, some people do. Some people feel hurt, feel betrayed, feel disconnected, feel as though Mr. Cannon let them down. I would say that. By the end of the day, Mr. Cannon has rights, and the good thing is he never hide it. He's not doing it behind the scene. And he did say it from the beginning. And some of you who don't know, you never know. Maybe in the next few years, in the next few months, in the next few weeks, Milbon could come out and say he supported the party. Monk could say the same thing. I could say the same thing. You never know. So we can base our commitments on people's decision because we all got decisions to make. I'll be very honest. Everybody got things that they want to do. So that time will come. And I know for a fact that I will support a party. Let me say it to you. I haven't made my decision yet, but I know for a fact I will support a party. And y'all can rest assured that my party, why would you support? We'll battle the other party there. We'll bring no behind there. For now, we can criticize everybody, we can call everybody. But Mr. Cannon, thank you also for your insight on that point you made regarding people's choices. And I will say it to the audience. Me, I'm straightforward. If you choose to be with somebody else, like I said, just talking to another man as a woman that I'm with, you got to go. Oh, yeah, you go. We're not forgiving. You're not mistake. We're not praying about it. We're not calling meeting. We're not sitting down in family. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do all that extra. Just keep it moving. In fact, I will support you. You want me to call the man, tell the man, thank you? I'll call you and thank you and thank you all ceremoniously. You want me to drop something for you? I'll drop something for you, cash app. Yeah, I'll do that. And I will wish you good luck. I will. I wish you good luck. But let's transition to the politics. Mr. Kane, I know you said you want to say something about Nimba County really, really quick. But before we go into the Liberian politics, let me hear from Monk. Anything from an international standpoint that you got or that you've heard so far? What's going on from an international standpoint?
Well, not much. I just want to chime in on what Sekou said because we started this program. People made some commitment when it comes to supporting the operation of Sktv. I mean, my goal here and our dream here is to get to the point where we won't even be asking people to even make contribution to make sure that the show is on. We'll get to the point. I will say it again because I know there will come a time people will complain. And I'm saying it. I made the announcement first, I think a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. We're working on something behind the scenes, something like a financial pool, wherein people that will be subscribed or regular contributor to SKT will be given the privilege. Because I know we will get to a point where people will say, oh, we were the funny member of SKTV and you guys had the idea and things happening and you don't want to make us part of it. That's why I keep telling people, I mean, $20 a week on a Friday, 25 to 30 people, that's not too bad. It's not like we're asking for too much. If you're really interested, if you're interested in the show and kind of interested in what we do here, both internationally and domestically, I don't think it will be that much of a problem. But it's been a very, very long time, and Sekou alone and other folks cannot be carrying the financial burden in terms of whether it's making sure that those people got data on the phone, like Mona and Nancy off the radio and all that stuff. So I'm telling folks again, make your regular contribution because we are getting somewhere. And I'm telling you, it's coming from Monk and say, I'm telling you, we are getting somewhere. Something's cooking behind the scene, and it's just a matter of time. I know before we get to the end of July or early August, we will be up and running with that particular development. And I don't want for people that started this program that being here with us through thick and thin to be like, oh, they are feel left out. So I'm just telling them again, spread the message. Do your thing you can do for SKTV. Make sure this show is on because we are not going anywhere anytime soon, except you guys choose to boycott SKTV, which I know won't happen, but just be on the alert that things things will get rolling here pretty soon financially for SKTV, and we will get to a point that won't even ask you for a penny. That's what I'm saying right now. So I just want to reiterate that point. But so far, nothing. I thought the little scare that came from Africa, I don't see anything that caught my attention internationally. So, I mean, Steve.
Okay, yeah. Before we go to Mr. Kane here, let me welcome Aliu. Aliu Masari, my man, what's up?
Yes, Steve. Good afternoon to you, Mong, Mr. Kane, and also to our brother Maybon Erabi. I'm good. How you guys doing?
Well, thank you. Welcome to the show. But where you joining us from Europe or from where? America or Asia?
Maryland, USA.
Oh, so okay, you in Chatham or too? Mama, I thought you were in Europe.
I like in here, my man.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you in B Borden State, Maryland, B Borden State. You know, Maryland got one of the most civilized. Maryland is one of the states in America that got civilized Liberian women, but they can gossip there too much. Yeah, but they got civilized.
You can't be civilized and be a gossiper, though. That's your contract.
Yeah, they won't stay looking funny because they can gossip there too much. They get gossip in there, but they get found out women, you know, and they get educated women to that side. So I see why you get smiling like that. That the kind of play where you let it be, you happy. But anyway, folks, let's share the show quickly before we go to Mr. Kane because I know he wanted to confirm a news here or bring us something concerning Nimba County, something that caught my attention from an international standpoint, which I thought is very important. People are not talking about it. Credit to Front Page Africa. We probably like to give credit to where credit is due. I'm very concerned about something. And I'm not saying this means anything in any way, shape, or form. But we study history, and we can say, like, bro, nobody's stupid here. This thing does not make sense. Something is not adding up. Let me read this to you. Maybe it will make sense to you. Yesterday, the 23rd, Front Page Africa, I read this headline and it got my attention. Very, very much so it got my attention. Liberia pays $1.4 million to ship 20 million worth of military equipment donated by African Union. Okay. African Union donates 20 million military equipment. Listen to this, worth 20 million. We pay 1.4 million just to ship it. I will leave it there. I will leave it for you to digest it. We'll expand on it a little bit. We'll just touch it and then we'll leave it. Like I said, we understand some things and we know some codes. Mr. Kane, what say you?
Wow, that one, a warrant. People giving some attention. It's very important. Well, again, my brother Ali Masale, my man, welcome. It's good to have you on Sktv. We have asked people time with our numbers that we want people participation on the show, irrespective of your political affiliation or party you belong to. We are glad that you have been coming on. I've been seeing you. Even though I never seen you in person, never met you before, but I know you're a good guy. You are an unrepentant seditian or we are saying, whatever that is. But we want to welcome everybody. Everybody. Whether you Joseph Boakai supporter or Unity Party or any other political party, you are ANC or Liberty Party or any other party you are part of, you are more than welcome on Sktv. So I want to say thank you to Ali for consistently coming to Sktv to provide his own understanding about the politics in the country and other issues. So Steve.
Thank you, Mrs.
Yeah, no problem. So Steve and Mong and my fellow panelists, something happened. It was yesterday evening. Somebody called me. Oh, Sekou, something is happening. I said, what happened? Oh, Musa Belete was supposed to be in Minnesota to attend the Nimba Unico convention. You know, now we have Nyatwanye and Koga and two other representatives, a Unico program. And the person said, well, I've also noticed something lately, after the election, the speaker's election, we saw Musa Belete, some of the trucks and machines, yellow machines, were leaving from some area in Nimba County. What is going on, Sekou? And the person went on to say, oh, in fact, yesterday, I saw Musa Belete in Magibi County with Senator McGill, and Musa Belete, they were breaking ground, and Musa Belete is talking about building school and also facing role in Magibi. What's going on? So I told the person, I said, well, I don't think it's a problem. First of all, Musa Belete came and told the world that as a political leader of the CMC, you will follow the agenda of CMC in terms of development without borders. Development that will go across district and across county. That will be felt by the entire country. But I want to tell the person, was even if Musa Belete decide to take his things or take his machinery and developmental equipments from some area in Nimba County, take it to a different area in Nimba or different area in Liberia. I said, what's wrong with that? Do you think Nimba people really want development? Do you think Nimba people really appreciate development? Do you think Nimba people really care about who is doing what for them? Do you care about that? Do you think they care about that? I said, from my perspective, is absolutely no. They don't care. They care less. They settle for people who do nothing for them. And the worst of all, the back-to-back election that happened, one of them, Musa Belete, was not on the ballot. The other one, Musa Belete, was on the ballot. But those were clear message sent to Musa Belete by the Nimba people through some of the leadership and sometimes from the citizens of Nimba County, telling him that we care less about development. Development means nothing to us. We only care about tribalism. We only care about people who do nothing. We only care about people who are corrupt. So when Musa Belete endorsed Mark Bloom, giving everything Musa Belete have done, all the districts, including his own district, they voted against Mark Bloom, even though Mark Bloom was better than the person they elected. They elected a corrupt, Monday individual, a lawless individual, a guy who has done nothing, absolutely nothing for his district. You make him senator for his county. And Musa Belete not only he supported Mark Bloom, but also promised, what I've been doing, I will do more. What I've been doing in my district, in some of the districts, I will do it for the whole county. But you said no to that. You care less about that. And the worst of all, Steve, Musa Belete was on the ballot. Nimba Legislative Caucus decided not only that they will not support Musa Belete, but then when they made a press release. Who does that? Not only that he's one of your own, but he's one of the valuable one. One of the one that is almost better than majority of you, or all of you combined, in terms of doing things for your country, for his country, for his district and the country. But you came and said, no, you care less about that. So the UNICO that they're talking about now, UNICO is the biggest Nimba County association in the world. Even though it has been consumed by a lot of political maneuvering from court to court, financial misappropriation, all the kind of nonsense been going on in UNICO. But UNICO did not. I never heard about it. So I told this person, UNICO did not even condemn those guys' behavior. If one of yours is running for opposition in Nimba County, you're all in the legislature. Even that person win or lose, you got to stand with them. That's what you call unity. Especially a progressive-minded person, somebody who has done more than all of you combined. So I said, if you see somebody, Musa Belete is in Magibi, Musa Belete trying to build school, people ask for it. People crying, asking Musa Belete to come help them build road for them. If Musa Belete wants to do that for Magibi County, what's wrong with that? If Nimba doesn't care. If I am Musa Belete, I will not even step on Magibi. I will go to different countries personally. I know CMC will do that, but when it comes to personal, decision making, Musa Belete has the right to even take all equipment from Nimba County, because they are showing a lot of ungratefulness. They are showing a lot of higher level of ingratitude. So they deserve nothing, because they only vote for people who do nothing, and they embrace people who do nothing. They encourage people who do nothing. So why would you want to be there to do something for them? Maybe if Musa Belete decide to help Nimba people in Magibi County, that could have some positive impact on the party. Also on Musa Belete as a human being, as a person. At least everything is not about vote, but showing gratitude. It can show a sign of encouragement. So this is something that was on my mind still. I've been pondering on it since last night. I say, well, I'm going to come on the show. I'm going to talk about this. I believe Nimba people They've shown to the world that they care less about development and they deserve nothing when it comes to development. Because they want to support people who provide nothing for them. I don't want to say that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Mark, how do you react to what you've heard Mr. Kane say?
Well, I mean, that's why it is in Nimba County. I don't know. People got their own way. Every county, our politics is mostly tribal. It's not about what you can do. It's not about the idea. It's not about what you bring to the table. It's just the sentiment in the tribal politics. The guy who won the gun recent election, like I said, he been there for 13 years. I didn't see anything that he did that warranted them voting him. But guess what? They're making the godfather of the county. I mean, think about coming from a district, a county with 9 electoral districts, and you give this guy one where he couldn't perform after more than a decade plus, only for him to be rewarded with the stewardship of the county as a senator representing all 9 congressional districts. So I don't know. It's up to the chairman himself. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish with this. I saw here McGill. I saw the photo on Facebook. I don't know the details surrounding that, but it's his choice. He could choose to focus on Nimba County or cross border if at all he's doing this thing with the intention that he got a political party he's trying to build or bring. It's up to him. He could choose to allocate his resources in which part of the country he so chooses. That's his call. Because for me, I don't think the people of Nimba County were grateful enough. I mean, we saw the performances, even in the chairman's own district, we knew what happened there. So I don't think they are deserving of his gesture. But it's up to him at the end of the day. He the one will be the one to make that call. Nobody can make that call for him. And I don't think if he got a bigger intention, whether it's with the party or his personal achievement or things that he chooses to do, he could cross the borders of Nimba County and go to other counties. And I think he's showing that sign already by going to Margibi. Maybe the next it will be Bon County. So it's up to him to make that call in terms of allocating your resources. That's how I see it.
Thank you. Aliu, what is your reaction to what you heard Mr. Kane say regarding Nimba County at large in the most recent incident? What say you?
Yeah, excuse me. This issue about Nimba County, because first of all, Mr. Belete, he's a representative for Nimba County, and everybody have seen and they are still seeing the level of development he's carrying across the country, across the county, more especially in Nimba County there. And there's people, they have something called Nimba Kwado, and we just saw quite recently, you people talk about Nimba Unity. Why is it if you're talking about Nimba Unity, this man, Samuel Koga, representative, is in the horse for Nimba, okay, you want him to be senator, then Mr. Belete, he's on Nimba. And you're talking about Nimba Unity. What about Nimba Unity? This man served for 13 years and nothing he get to show to the people of Nimba in his own district. And this is President Mr. Belete first time to be in the House of Representative. And you're looking at the development he's carrying on across the county. Don't you think it was going to be better when you're talking about Nimba Unity to even supporting in this gun speakership election, thinking that he's going to do the best for the county? Samuel Kuka already get a seat as a senator. If you people meant well for Nimba, you already want development. I think these are some you want to do. But this is quite unfortunate. During the senatorial election, when I heard people talking about they don't care what you do for Nimba, they are there for tradition. And when I listened to our Vice President, Mr. Kuhn, talking about this is a tradition, we must follow it. So I was like, if you can uphold a tradition of a county, but you cannot uphold the constitution and the rule of law of the country, then who are you as a vice president? So that is just a misability, get it right. He can do whatsoever he wants to do. He can go across the country, whatsoever county he wants to go to, and help the people, because I think now he's a political leader, and I want listening to him that he's there for the entire country, not just a specific county. He can go anywhere when they call upon him, and when he get the hand, and he can reach out to them and help. So
Thank
you.
Thank you. Lebon, let's hear from you. I'm not sure if you heard what Mr. Kane said in passing, but what say you? How do you react? And then I will react to this thing as well.
Well, thank you. And I think based on that statement, I've been receiving a couple of calls now, but we added this morning telling them that let them wait, let them hold their peace, that after when we go to the land and they will talk. But again, my brother, it is indeed frustrating. Like behind the scenes, sometimes we talk these things. Like I said one time, I said, if, only if the people of Nimba, when they were not looking at the issue of trouble, even though they still fighting trouble, they still fighting religion, they still fighting the virus, you know, they let me be frank. I want to appreciate them first for fighting the issue of trouble. But I feel on the large scale, the issue of trouble is still exists. Because if not, then people like Musa Hassan Berete could have been one of the prominent son. Even if you're looking for someone to even heal all of the time, that person could be Honorable Musa Hassan Berete. Because why? Everything he's doing, it is across the country. It's not only in district number 7, but the man across the entire county. So just because maybe political affiliation, just because of religion affiliation, or maybe just because of trouble, so some people just feel that they don't want to recognize Honorable Musa Hassan Berete, and they're aware this issue of politics. What do you really want in politics? I thought in politics, we should bring people that will be able to better our lives. But yeah, for us in Liberia, politics is just about sentiments. The way I feel, if I'm happy with you today, that means all is well. So for me, Steve, I'm really, really frustrated, maybe frank, with the people on Nimba, the way they are portraying some of God. They are on a large scale. Let me frank. This is number 7. It's just a district out of the 9 districts. So if you remove one district, you have almost 8 districts. And the 8 districts have the large populations. But again, I think they got to go back into the closet and rethink and see Honorable Musa Hassan Berete as their own and be able to hear him for all of the things he's doing. Then thinking that they want him to join the MDRO, they want him to join the other political party first. No. So that's my take on the entire issue, my brother.
Thank you. What I'm going to say, I think some people will not be happy with me. For me, I like to be fair and I like to be straightforward on some things. The first thing I want to say is, if Nimba County is the 2nd largest in terms of electoral, and Nimba County to some extent decides or have decided how the presidency is won over the past 2 to 3 elections in row.
4.
Whatever Nimba County is for, thank you, Mom. Whatever Nimba County is doing is a reflection of majority of the Liberian voters. They're interested in criminals, in liars, in people who abuse them. They're not interested in development. They're interested in tribalism, and they're Islamophobic. I'm saying it. I'm not mincing my words. These are the major factors. This is, listen, folks, don't let this say, oh, that Nimba County. That's not true. It's a reflection of the nation. That how the voters think, that how they vote, that how they operate. They're ungrateful. They're a bunch of ingrates. They don't care about their future. That's why I could give a damn about what happens. Let them enjoy themselves. Look, the people are not interested in people that will move the country forward. They claim to be interested in that, but that's not true. The action says something totally different. Let me tell you today. I beg gave up on Nimba County. Long time. Look, let me say it to you today. If you think Nimba County will go anywhere, I see them passing around till they will be president. That one a different story. We'll discuss that one for another time. Jeremiah come close to the presidency. I like that part of that one. Y'all be president, no problem. And Joseph Black, what right near the presidency, they give it to you. Okay, waiting for that time. But the people there, they are deceptive. Let me tell you today. Very deceptive and honor money group of people. I'm saying I'm not lying to you. Very, very deceptive. I'll say it to you. Very deceptive and honor money people. They are the group of people that will be laughing with you, but they honor money you. Yes, they're not serious-minded group of people. They don't want any development for the citizens or anything like that. The player gave up on them. How will you take Prince Johnson over Ochaman Gonglo? You make any sense? You make any sense? When we say this thing, you'll get very well. But you're not interested in people like Sekou say. You are not interested in people with integrity. You are not interested in people who will mean for the county. You are not interested in doing what is right. You are not interested in moving the country forward. Even though The county has huge potential. All you do sell your birthrights, scoop yourself low to people who commit atrocity and criminality. Can you imagine an entire county? You gave your birthright to one killer in the name of Prince Johnson by the quote unquote, oh, he's our godfather. Prince Johnson was godfather where? He was godfather for Caldwell. Prince Johnson was a coward. Let me tell you today. He was a coward. He ran away and left you. Yes. He was a coward. Why he died, a sanctioned man. So all that thing what you're doing, you're undermining yourself and the future of your own children. You're undermining yourself. And that's what you guys have always done. So I'm not surprised by this, but I'm just printing out a bigger picture of how it reflects the electorates in the country, how most of them vote, the things that they vote on. I told Sekou the thing. I remember that day we were driving. I told Sekou, Sekou, change my name if the people elect Musa Ability. Go change my name. I said, it will be only for one reason. They're Islamic phobic. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. They will come. They're happy for you to spend your money behind it. They will go and go vote against you. That's the hypocrisy that they're in. That's what they're in. So guess what? It's not shocking to me. It's not surprising to me. It's welcoming. That's what the people like, and that's what they will vote for. Let them continue to vote for that. Me, I will care less. They will not change that. I'm telling you today, they will not change that. These are how these people are. They how they make decisions. They are very deceptive group of people. Yes, 99% of the people from Nimba County are deceptive, especially the Geo tribe. They're honor money. They're not serious minded group of people. They're power greed, jealous, envious, and they will do anything to come to power. And when you get in power, they're incompetent, they're corrupt, they don't know what to do. Imagine if their whole life you get to Prince Johnson. Can you really see over you? You call him Godfather. You defend him. Okay, Doben died dead for how many years? And all your day, you show your brother to one man, Prince Johnson, you're crying here. You're looking for Samuel Koga to crown Samuel Koga as or what they got in Jeremiah Kun. But you got competent people in Somalia that want to go with integrity. No, you say, I don't want it. You're gravitated towards criminals in the name of Gio and Amano and the other trap and the other trap. Now, the one has all depend on. You sit down here, waste your time, folks. Nothing will change with them. How they will be. The story will just be any in che, and che. You're watching, see. It will end in che again.
So, Steve, thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your reactions to the information that I just provided. You know, one of the things that I've been concerned about is that people who are complaining, they are not looking at their own behavior. They are not considering their own actions. The level of ingratitude being displayed, they care less about that. But why are they? Okay, I agree now. You prove to the world they don't want development. You prove to the world you only reward criminals and corrupt-minded people and killers. You say you don't like somebody who is involved in development. Why should you complain? That's my concern, Steve, and all of you guys on here. Why should they complain? If that person chooses to go and do something else elsewhere, why should you complain about that? That was my disappointment in the person that called me. And why should you guys been complaining? Yeah. So Steve, why complain? Do you have any reason to complain? Yeah, it's just confusing me. Why do you complain about something like that? So that's my question to all of you guys. Why? Okay, you say you don't want the person, and the person say, you know what? I'm fine with it. Let me do whatever I want to do. Do you have reason to complain?
Because I can tell you why they are complaining.
Huh?
I can tell you why they are complaining.
Why?
Like Steve said, they got their stigma against his ability, his religious background, his tribal background. But they believe that any benefit that comes from him because he's from Nimba County is supposed to go to Nimba County. So now that the election is over, they don't want anything from his ability going to other county.
No,
indeed.
That's why they are mad. They believe that since he's from Nimba County, even though they don't want him, but they acknowledge what he's doing in the county. But for the fact that he's a Nimbayan, nothing from him to go to other counties. That's why they are mad. But when it comes to election, they are not going to reward him. But they believe that anything coming from him or flowing from him is supposed to be restricted to only Nimba County and Nimba County only. That's why they are mad.
Wow.
And to other quickly, Mr. Kane, let me be frank. I even doubt that even if Honorable Musa Hassan Bede want to even contest as senator, as well they even vote for him. Look, can be frank and say this thing out today so that people will know that the kind of people, the kind of society we live in, the kind of country we live in today. So people will only want to use people. Then at the end of the day, they dump you. Then they move on to another person or maybe to another group of people. Now you're saying that the man will not want to become speaker here and there back to back. Okay, granted. Now the man giving you all of the best. He want to now at least give other happy hand to other people. Now you are complaining. Oh, you are also bring all our development back home. Don't carry to another place. So I think I see these things, as terrible and things that some of our traditional people who in Nimba, they had to look at some of these things and go back into the closet and really speak out. Because what's going on is not good.
Mr. Kane, let me even go forward with this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go forward with this. Because you see, sometimes it's not about what people show you or what people do. Sometimes it's about the decisions that you make as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the stance you take. I can assure you today on the show that CMC and Musa Hassan Belede will go back to Nimba County and do projects there. I can assure you that. So guess what? I don't want to talk this up because y'all go right back and y'all spend your money and your resources in Nimba County. Instead of teaching them a lesson, that's saying you don't like good, let would divert everything to another country and to other people. Y'all will not do that. Y'all, I'm saying that to on the show because me, I don't got it. The thing I say here, I think I will say that. You're supposed to let me say this. Let me say this. The people who got issue with me is because they don't understand that life is a balance. You're one and blood running through your vein. That you will play somebody and you expect them to come and support your cause. You don't play, especially in politics are interest. If this man is spending his money or building in dream development, ain't that the place you're supposed to gravitate?
Yeah.
But you don't want that. You go to people who steal from you, have done nothing for you, but then you come back. But I'm saying that Musa Hassan Belete will go back there and CMC will go back there. And when y'all go back there, we'll come on the show, we will be with y'all. I'm saying it. Oh, yeah, we're watching y'all.
For what we see happening in Liberia and across the entire country and what we see happening in Nimba County, this issue about tribal politics and things, no matter what Mr. Belete can do in that county, he will not be rewarded what he wants because people just know him to be a Mandingo man. And this thing, when you check the 16 tribe in Liberia, Mandingo, they are part of the 16 tribe. And when you say you Muslim in Liberia, people get mindset, oh, he from Guinea. Who told you Muslim are only from Guinea? We were born and grew up in Liberia. We are all Muslim. When you Mandingo, what does that mean? But this issue about Mr. Belete, he will get all he want, but what he want for Nimba, he will not get it because he not give you or man, he's a Muslim man or he Mandingo man. He can get no good reward from them because of these two things, Mandingo and yes.
Okay, so that would drive me to my next question. So Steve, what you said, I understand. And I'm not sure if CMC will not do any more work in Nimba. I don't know about that. Maybe they will. But Musa Belete's decision to go across not only district line, but also county line. The last time I checked, I was told by next week, the bridge connecting Nimba and Bon County that they broke the ground for, the work supposed to start by next week. Also, there's a plan for another bridge connecting Bapulu and Bon County. And now we're talking about breaking ground yesterday for a school, also a road construction in Magibi. My question to all of you now, do you think other counties will do it differently, will receive those gestures differently? Would they all say, you know what? Would they, appreciate and show some level of appreciation to not just Musa Ability but CMC as well for doing, those work? Or it's going to be a repeat of what we see in Nimba County. Say, you know what, do everything you want, but at the end of the day, you Madingo man or you Muslim man, you can't do this. That's my question to all of you guys. Do you think other countries will treat it differently, or everybody will just be like at Nimba County?
Well, I don't know. You want me to go first? If so, then I think
you can go.
All right. So I think when it comes to that, I think the other counties, let's be frank, I think they may likely respond in a very positive way. Like for example, even though Honorable Edwin Memphis Snow, people will say, oh yeah, Mandingo, but he was right here in Monserrado and he went bombing, and that happened. Even Thomas' father today, though all of them yesterday, they used to call him thief father. Today he's no longer thief father, but he's Thomas' father. Today, where is he today? He's represented in local county FOIA. So I think on the Musa Hassan Belete and that of the CMC, what they are doing, even though it's across, but because of the cry of some Nimbarians, that's why we are discussing this issue like this. But I think on Musa Hassan Belete been talking about his development across the country. But on a very serious note, he will be received across because of his developmental ideas and the way you do things. So that might take on an entire question.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear from
Mom.
For me, I got a different take. That's why I say I think the chairman need to take a step back and reassess. The thing is, for me, I'm a capitalist. I don't believe in putting resources where I won't get return. That's just how life is. When you put seeds in the ground, you got to get fruit. Even God gave you talent, he won't return. So I don't believe in wasting resources here and there. If Chairman Belete supposed to come from Nimba, and Steve said, when you're doing data, the first thing you look at is the sample size. The reason you want the sample size because the size of the sample gives you an idea as to what's happening. Nimba County is no regular county. It's the second largest on the electoral map. They got 9 electoral districts. Chairman Belete originally hails from Nimba County. Why make you want me to believe that if the people of Nimba could not appreciate him, someone from the southeast will appreciate Chairman Belete for what he's doing? That will not happen. That's wishful thinking. If Chairman Belete let me tell you something, and Steve said it right, it's about the stigma. If Chairman Belete had come from any other tribe or any other religious background, he would have been the #1 talk about person in the entire country. I bet you to put that to test. What he's doing, whether it comes to building, whether it's the roads, the bridges, collaboration, whatsoever, I bet you give that tax to another person and see what will happen in that country. One thing I know about our people, when it comes to politics and when it comes to leadership, they always target the one who are capable of getting the job done to eliminate them first before going back to other people, right? And we have seen the election after election. It's not only restored to ability, but he come with a whole different kind of a stigma by virtue of his background. So they want to make him to know that no matter what you do in this country, you will never get the kind of a credit that you're supposed to get. That's just why it is. So the idea that when people in Nimba County won't appreciate the people of Mark Gibby, that's a lie. It will never happen. What? Okay, Democrats, I'm just common sense. I think Nimba County, you get 5 different tribes in Nimba County, right? Basel or Gio, Mano, I think they got Crown, some part of Crown in Nimba County. Why make you think the Southeasterners that I know of, based on how they can vote, why make you think the Southeasterners will appreciate your ability, even if you was to go over there and carry on 1 or 2 projects? You think that will ever happen? I doubt it. I can put my money on that 100%. So I think it's up to the chairman. He can decide. Maybe he can take another route or he can use another approach, but it's up to him. He's the one doing it. He's the one know what he's doing it for, the intent and the motive. He the one know exactly what he's trying to achieve. But the one thing that I know, if I was in that camp, I'm telling him, reassess, because all these guys, they might get you see taking picture with you today and people that want your collaboration, trust me, when election time comes around, that stigma will be there and they won't even give you that credit. They will only leverage your kind-heartedness to take advantage of it politically. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm not going to see any return on investment, because if anybody who have shown that, Nimba County are going to be the first people to put the chairman on the map and be like, you know what, we're ready for business. But unfortunately, the talk of God, I was there for 13 years. I didn't say 1 or 2 years, maybe 5 years. No, 13 good, unbroken years. Look where you are today, in a house of elders of all places, being one of the top of all 9 congressional districts in the county, the second largest county on the political map. And stop there.
Thank you. Let me Masale, go ahead. Ali, go ahead, please.
I think everything we say here, everyone we're coming back to the same place. No matter what Chairmanability do in Nimba County or Liberia at large, he will not get what he really want because he's Madingo man and he's a Muslim. You heard this time people were talking, Madingo man will never be speaker in this country. Muslim man will never be speaker. So we can get away with the tribal politics, tribal sentiment. We are not going anywhere as a nation. So Chairmanability, anything he do, he just do it for Liberia and what he stands for, but I'm just seeing to get what he wants in return because. So that's what I have to say on this. They just want to use it, that's all. No matter how many countries you go to, it will just be the city. He get money on the he on the side, he will on that side, he on the side. They use of his money. That's all they will do when like how they can get what they want. Not going to get what and some.
Well, let me say the reality that let me go with the point with Monk. And I will say it again. What are you want yay? You don't want yay, that's your business. I'm not worried about that. I was a bona fide and certified Christian. I was in the church. I know what are some of the things that are taught in the church. I know what are some of the things that are said. And I know it for a fact. I'm not here to go behind the horse and go lie. I'm not here to gossip. I don't believe in those things. I believe in straightforward. Don't like me, and I'm an issue. My issue is to say the truth. The fact that Musa Hassan Belete is a Muslim, if he likes, he can build a whole in Nimba County. You're not doing nothing. Somebody making noise. I think I'm kind of fixing something. Okay, we can hear the noise from there. But like I was saying, because I want a point to be clear on the show. I am saying it. You keep wasting your time. Musa Hassan Belete Lega can build a whole Markibi. He can build a whole Labura. He now going nowhere. You're here today. They will make sure they honor mine when the time comes. I'm saying it only because he is a Muslim. I am saying it and I stand by what I say. I'm changing it. You remember when he was Liberty Party chairman? He spent all the money behind Delo and nobody then they eat. I
was just about to raise that point.
What is that? And they say that the Bassa People Party, the Muslim there, you don't know anything about it. I don't understand, sir. Why are you giving yourself out? There's nothing you will do in Nimba County to change the minds of the people there. Let me say again. There is nothing you will do in Nimba County to change that stigma that Musa Belete. Let Musa Belete get yourself out. You know what? If Musa Belete get plenty of money to waste, I get placed there in Labrak and tell him to go waste it there. A resource in getting, he know where to invest, he know what to do with it. Waste your time with the ingrates. You get Joseph Yuma Bwaka, who's a Joseph Yuma Bwaka said Muslim men will not become speaker. How many times I try to be speaker? I told several in the car, based on the intel that I got to receive from Sktv intel room, that Musa will not be elected as speaker. Even if he go to the sky and come out, he will not be elected as speaker. I told Sekou this. His religion condemns him for occupying any kind of serious manner position in our country. Yeah, again, and hear me well. If you think I'm joking, every year we'll be here 2029 by the grace of God, and we'll remind you about these days. I don't care who says what. These are the facts. Our people are ungrateful. Our people do not care about people who want to do right. Liberian people are not interested in doing what is right. They're not interested in good people. They're not interested in development. No, they're not. They're interested in conglomerating, supporting criminals that's on a trap, protecting people who break the law, protecting people who do wrong to them, who hurt them, or whatever it is. That's what they're interested in. And that's why I support them. You're putting the next criminal. That's why when I was starting that thing in Nimba County, that election in Nimba County, a couple of people call me, oh, my man, throw your support behind the one, throw my support behind one. I finish knowing the result. Why I throw my support behind someone? I know the result. I know what will come out from there. I know the result. It will not change. Musa Belete is a Mandingo man. He's a Muslim. It will not change. Watch and see. No hypocritical Christian there. Joseph Bagara and the celebrating Kuwait said they will renew things with them. But they let Muslim people, they let your money, they not let you. I say, hey, they not let you. Most of your Christian people in Labrador, they are Islamophobic. They don't like Muslim people. Let me say again, they don't like, most of your Christians in Liberia don't like Muslim people. They feel intimidated. They are afraid. They are uncomfortable. But when it's time for you to get them money, get them business, the other things, they will use you. That time, they're not worried about that. And they said that when I get Christian holiday a few years ago, and you hire him as a winger, and all the other criminals, and part of themselves, they tie rope on their neck, they say they go to the horse that when get war camp. I don't even understand why I ain't get a call here. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you guys wasting your time? Do people don't like y'all? Is that the white people in America, they don't like black people. There's nothing you do for them like you. If you like it, you can submit yourself. You like it, don't submit yourself. They don't like you. Point blank and period. They don't care. They don't like you. You keep on. You keep it on. If I think this is a joke, you keep it on, yeah? You keep making excuses for yourself. Think about me, I was a Christian. I know what time it is. That's why I'm not part of that crap what they got going on. Because I'm not deceptive. I'm not here to play no fake game with nobody. I tell you, I say this, you like me that you've been you like me that you've been but you will respect me because I will say the truth to you. I'm not afraid to say the truth. No, I'm not.
Wow. All right. I think we can take some calls. Because a lot of people are listening. I believe they want to take into, they want to chip in, they want to say something. But I mean, all of you spoke very well. I think we should listen to people.
Let's tie in this issue. I think we should leave this arm issue that coming for another day because this is a very serious conversation nationally. We'll leave the arm issue that the government pay for because that story is very deep. It's a very deep story. But
I have some information on there. I want to talk about it. Or we can talk about it tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah, because
for another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about it for another day. Anyway, let's get to the line. Let's tell it to you too.
Thank you. So the landlord are blinking. Let me see our best to go to the line and take my first caller. Uncle Brand Tate, good evening. Wow, today you break the record today of David King. Yeah.
I've been following you guys. 11, thank you so much. Morphy, Sekou, Sherry, and all the guys. And let me thank you so much. But you see, I had different version about it. And the different version that hello?
Yes, we're listening to you.
Okay. The different version I have about it is that I always made reference to Barack Obama. In fact, when Barack Obama was running, Jesse Jackson said go against him. Jesse Jackson see him. They were only little on, he had to apologize to Barack. So the time Barack Obama even stood on the stage and he said that he wanted to run, it seemed like somebody joking in America. Today, I know that there are a lot of people who are against Muslims. There are a lot of people who will take even Madigo to be Muslim because when you say Madigo, they just think that they're just Muslim. They take the whole crowd to be Muslim. But yet, Far people, Kola people, Tele people, other people, even some crown people, they very guy who is Muslim now
yes.
Christ is a crown man from total. You know what I'm saying? But when Christ said, they would not say that crown man, that Muslim, when they say crown man, you will not say that Muslim man. So all I want, sometimes they are annoyed. Sometimes when people do something to you and you are ungrateful to them, they are annoyed. But for me, I will encourage Musa not to relent. The only thing he can do, he can sometimes you can teach some people sense. He got a right to withdraw his machine from District 1, District 2, and concentrate on District 7. And maybe because when you are going to break ground for that bridge around Bon County and Nimba area there, you know, he said something between the relationship between he and Councilor Congo. So for him, he can show that different to Casper Congo because you already finished pronouncing it.
All right, thank you so much, Uncle. To this caller, David King.
Yeah, my brother. Good evening.
Yeah, man, dear, go ahead.
Let me say good evening to the rest of the team, Mr. Kane. How you doing? Aliu, how you doing, brother?
I'm okay,
Well, we okay.
Yeah, you see, the people don't love Musa, and I can say for free. What Musa have done in our country, all of them who have been in legislature from 2005 till now, Musa have come and passed by all of them in terms of development in Nimba County. In a short period of time that he has served, he got indelible mark in our county. And I can say, Musa can do whatever he wants to do in our country. Let me be very clear. The Geo people, they are serious travelers. They're too tribalistic. And because the tribalistic concept that they have, it would make that country to just be like, anybody who have good mind to do something that they will be scared away and go to other country. And Musa is not only a representative for Nimba, Musa is a political leader for a political party. So if he chooses to go to Magiri with development there, he wants to become president for Liberia, not for Nimba County. So Magiri included in Liberia. So if he take a machine and carry it to Magiri, it's not a crime. All right? If people, they saw Musa, he had a candidate in the race, and you have one man, I don't know, I don't want to describe it because when I get a description and I say, oh, no, brother, somebody say, oh, yeah, I can rule. Because he's a good fellow.
All right, 0770203125. That's the number to call. 0770-203125. Call in now to be part of the SKTV show this Saturday. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, Miss Bond, and good evening to your other panelists. Look, trouble in Nimba have been running, but I'll you put it tonight. Let me give another scenario. Peter Wiapo, a Jew man who went to work and built a hospital all the way in it. That man ran for 2 different occasions in Naui. He was a Jew man. Some people look at the motive on which you come to bring development. Now, a lot of people saying that, you can buy people food, you give people bed for rest, you pay people school fee. What's the difference of a man supporting a community financially to become elected? But the man say one bill rule to be elected. It's not the same situation. So trouble listening is dying, but I think it's dying that you might not make it so big that it exists so much. I'm brother, begging people. Nimba is together. Yeah, Nimba is together and gradually. Mango man, no matter what push up there to represent today. Mango man begin represented. Mango man become speaker. So gradually things will come and magnify please. I know we are I'm from Nimba, I'm from Ghana.
All right, thank you so much for this caller. Good evening. Hello. Hello. All right. Keep the calls coming 0770-203-125. To this caller, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening.
Yes, my brother. Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to bless the show today. I think we got a full house today. Mr. Kane, Steve, Monga, I mean, it's been a while, and I appreciate the inclusive, comprehensive guests that are present today. My name is Louis Samponi. I speak from Bushwa Island.
Thank you, Louis, for always following us. And thank you for your participation also.
I think disability and the CMC need to do a re-evaluation. They need to do a reflection and they need to do a re-evaluation. Currently, as our master program, we had a discussion. And I told the guys that if they don't care for 2029, Nimba will emerge again. I said it. I said, gentlemen, if President Boakari is wrong, then they have Jeremiah Kuhn, and he take, like, for example, Tomo Fala, Alafonte, or populated county. And they go to the 2029 election, it'll be difficult for CDC. They asked me why. I said, because the electrics don't care. Even if Unity Party do 30%, The electorate, they can't eat for 6 years. Once they see their kingsmen on a ticket, once they see somebody from their region, locally, tribally, regionally, ethnically, they will go for that person. I said, Nimba County has become the electoral college of Liberia. It's a difficult thing to say. It's a hard thing to say, but some people don't like to say it. And people are like, oh, we are expressive. I'm a man who are breaking the culture of silent nonsense. I broke the culture of silent nonsense. I'm an independent man. I see things as they are. The election in Liberia, Nimba is our electoral college. From 1997, they've been leading the way. Chancellor Haino Dokoli, Mose Black, Otto Mrs. Selif, CDC, and now Unity Party. We have to be careful. I said it repeatedly. Mr. Benete, he's a very fine gentleman. Mr. Benete has a hand working all over Liberia. He's liberal. He went to the Liberty Party. He did sufficient for that. Councilor Bronski. Councilor Bronski appointed Musa Ability, one of our erudite, and I stood loyal.
All right. Thank you so much, Chief. Let's move quickly to Charles Cooper. Charles, good evening.
Good evening, Mebon.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear. We're getting a little feedback from your end there, but go ahead.
Yeah, am I clear now?
Yes, at least you are much better.
You see, Mebon, I have said over time, since I've been reading through some leadership books, I have not seen trap as an attribute for leadership. And maybe I have said on your station numerous times that one thing I do admire Mr. Benete for is for his courage and perseverance. You know, in our country where regionalism, sectionalism, tribalism, nepotism, and you name the rest, have become our dated way of living, Mr. Benete has stood tall with all of these challenges and difficulties that have come away. He still preserved in these kind of challenges. So that's why I admire him. And maybe Mr. Benete may not be perfect. No human being is perfect 100%, but Mr. Benete is a man who has a kind heart. Here at a radio station, he does not go by religious tribalism to employ people. You see many Christians working with the radio station there. Even though he's a Muslim man, you should have said that plenty of Muslim people come and work with my station or at my very entities. But Mr. Benete doesn't see trap. He sees Liberians and he empowers Liberians. I don't know why some countries and other people in this country have just hold on to the tribal issue that have brought setback to our country. These are things that brought war. But we still hold on to it. So maybe I wonder if our country is a learning society. If we are a learning society, then mean we are very slow learners. Because you see them brought war in this country and we still hold on to those vices that carry us backward. So we just want to say kudos to Mr. Benete that he keep doing a good work. And posterity is looking at our posterity.
All right. Thank you so much, Charles Cooper. To this caller, good evening.
My name is John. I call from James.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking about the seat in the Liberian society. The only thing we get to recognize that tribal politics is not good is when it works against us. During the first election, when the party ACO was formed, how many other persons did you see that were our diploma was running? Was it the social Muslim people who followed it? Did they follow different persons? No. The next election, I think it was Amadi Kone. Who all you saw there? Was it the Muslim that was behind him? So that's how it works. But when it works against somebody else, then other people get vexed. That's how the country is for everybody. It's not only Nimba people who do it. Even the Muslims that are not doing it. When they form the package, social Muslim, you see that. Why are you talking about that too? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Atim. Yes. Today's caller, good evening.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Adolf D. Clark. I do join the conversation. I'm from Israel community in Lower Maxi County. Thank you so much, Nippon, and thanks to the panelists for the analysis on the radio. But you see, every part of that group, basically, some more politics is included there. You know, we saw this in this election, but when you voted President Obia, and the northern part of the Nimba voted for Puaka because of a coup. But now, even if what happened to Honorability, with respect that Honorability is carrying on a lot of development across the bureau in Nimba, That's the highest development in Nimba. But President himself started retyping with the CMC. If President wanted reconciliation, I think he should have not live up that million in this current election. They should have also protect Koga. Then they sit down on the same table and smoke the peaceful and start to come up with something. But then they put somebody against Koga. So those who believe in Koga, do not expect them to support him. I think in my mind, that's what happened for the speakership. Because if you put somebody against Koga, and then Koga get surrogate, I think Koga surrogate will not support you.
All right. Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening. Okay, keep your calls coming. With a few more calls, I'll be up to 7:40, 7:42, 7:45. Then we'll cross over to our
maybe 7:40, maybe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Connor. So to this caller, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Your name and from where you join us.
Yeah, my name is Joseph. Guys, I come from this County.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I listen to the panelists. But what I want to say on the show is, I think you guys are panelists. Your talking should help the apprentice, but shouldn't define us. Because the last man I spoke, his speech, anyway, really tell that the travel they say when you come to Nimba is wrong. You can be on one side back where you talking about the gay people. Then when you read my video, where they are very much stepping, and they just love their steps, and I love other people much. And the religion they have, they love it so much. They even Christian, I have experience of that in Pastor. So then why you always deal with people, they separate the travel, they say, why you read my video, man? Why they get married, other folk on the trap, and other folk get married, they're on the trap. Why you give no condition? So if you're preaching the politics, don't just look at and Musa because of the development on that side. So talk the book side. Don't just talk one side. Thank you.
Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening. We'll take one or two more calls and we'll cross over to the team. Hello. 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 Oh, I think this caller is struggling. So let me move on to the next caller. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
What's up, man? I'm just saying how to the panelists.
Go ahead.
Joseph. Yeah, I just told him based on what I heard from the quarters and make my point. So, maybe I want to respectfully disagree if somebody say the Mandingo tribe are selfish. No, they are not. The only reason why you see them sometimes they will fall on the side where one of their kind will go, it is because of the way we who call ourselves Christians, the way we can segregate their candidates or the way we can segregate their kind. So anytime you see that in an election, for example, they go behind their kind, it is because they are fighting to also gain preeminence. But most of us Christians can say that man you go and vote for that Mandingo man as if being a Mandingo is a crime that they committed. So the people, they are not selfish, but they are just looking for a way to gain preeminence because we always marginalize them. So I don't want somebody to say the Mandingo are very selfish. Now, let's look at the ratio. Can you compare the Gil people and the Mandingo people in Nimba? The Gil are in the prominent move. So the only way the Mandingo men will get prominent it is for them to fight hard.
All right, this caller will be our last caller quickly. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, maybe I slightly went off.
Yeah,
yeah. To conclude, this is Liberia problem, and the future generation will have to contend with it, like all of the panelists say. Look at George Weah. He didn't do much in the Southeast. He even been raw in Nimba. But do you know that the Southeast overwhelmingly vote for George? The development of George trickled in Nimba. He didn't do it in the Southeast. But because he was their own, so they rally around him. The Nimbadian, Mr. Ability has to do a re-evaluation and do a reflection. They would never, ever go his way. That's the reality. It's a hard truth, but that's the reality. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. This caller quickly. Last caller. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, my dear, you are last caller. Go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
Okay, this anybody do call for must fund to the district, must have county.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We're listening to you.
Okay, thank you very much for putting me in this class on the platform this evening. Thank you. I agree with what the point just stated. Double-living is one of my country. We are not very careful, so we always put people that can bring us down, we always put people that can kill us, a lot of us. So people are hard to go through in this nation, not because majority are illiteracy. That is serious we have in this country. The energy in the country, they have so a way of thinking their mind are not mature. And they are 100 in numbers than people who are mature. So there's a potential in this country. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. You are last caller, Steve Bode, my brother. We're back after listening to our people back home, Mr. Connor, Monk, and the other brother Ali. We're back.
Yeah, let's start a conversation with Aliu. Aliu, how do you react to the callers? Let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, thanks to all the callers for taking their time to call to participate on the show, and those people in the comment section as well. Well, this whole thing, we are just drafting to the same thing. Chairmanability. One thing I know, this life we are living, respect is and the same thing like energy. The same energy you gave me, I have to give it to you in return. Yes, you cannot ride a waiting horse to death, not because you are there to do for people, and people see it, they want to use you. Mr. Kane said, I don't think the Nimba people need development from the earlier stage, because if you can get, for example, Samuel Koga, who served as representative for 13 years, there is nothing he can point out today to say, this is what I have done for even my district. But this man, Mr. Bility, even beside his district number 7, he has gone across a district and doing things for the entire county. So I think you people should be proud of him to even say put hands around him, because he from Nimba, he's your representative, he's a Nibade, even though he's a Madingo mayor, you always say he's a Madingo. But I think these are people you're supposed to be proud of. These are people you should be thinking to have in your county, someone who have the vision, someone who is innovative, he's developmental oriented. I think he should be a proud son or representative of Nimba County, instead of because he's a Muslim, he's a Madingo, and people just want to use him to get what they want. But those people, they don't like development. They don't believe in development. So thanks to all the color, and it was nice sharing the platform with the great guys, Brazilian Mom, Mr. Kane, Steve. We were together yesterday. It's a pleasure being here till we can meet again. God bless America. God bless WR. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So Steve, before you go to the next person, some guys been calling here. Mohammed Izzador is on the line. Other brothers been calling too, but let's just take one or two of them, then we can close it if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Because, yeah, Mr. Dollar, are you still there?
I got a call in forever.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. After Mohammed Dollar, Steve can take your call. Go ahead, Mohammed. You're live.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ken. I want to thank every one of you. I want to thank Steve. I want to thank Mom, but I want to profoundly disagree with you guys. All of the reason you gave it, we know about it from the CNC standpoint. We know very well that Mr. Benedict is a Madingo man. We know very well that he's a Muslim man. We know very well that our people are not honest with us. But we're going to change the trajectory in Liberia. We're going to do everything humanly possible to change the mindset. CNC will not give up on our people. We will do everything to nail in Nimba County and across Liberia, from county to county. We'll do our best to develop Liberia. We will leave the rest with the Almighty eye. But we will not give up on our people. We understand when he was going to that race, when he was going to the chairmanship race, we understand our chances. We knew very well this team would come out. But we cannot sit back. See, Mom, who do you expect to change this? Tomorrow, history will judge me and myself. What did we do? Do we sit down because people say, oh, this guy is a Madingo man? For instance, last night, I would have put a Madingo person at a convention from Nimba County. The fact tribe from Nimba, Mandingo is one of them. I met all of these guys. I engaged very intellectually. I made the case last night. I'm not trying to beat my own trumpet here. I made the case last night. I told Senator Nyankwaya last night, I said, you said something on school, and I want to correct it right here. You said you had an agreement for only Gio and Manon to be. He could not be vetted. I gave him few people names that served as representatives from Nimba County. These were not Gio, they were not Manon. They were Mandingos. So do we sit now and say, let it do what they want to do? No. I did not choose Liberia to be born there. I did not choose Nimba County for me to be born there. I was blessed by the Almighty Allah through my parents, so I was born in Nimba.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Dollar.
Yeah, Mr. Dollar, thank you. Just since we don't have enough time, just wrap up so we can continue.
So what I want to tell you guys, what you are saying is the fact. What you are saying is the reality. It's the truth. It's the honest truth. The fact. But we cannot give up. We're
Thank
not
you.
going to sit. We will do everything. So I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for the show. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. Yeah, sit back to you.
Yeah, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Quickly. Hello? Hello? The caller been on hold forever. Caller, hello?
Yeah, Steve, thank you. Good afternoon, man. This is Abraham Conner calling from New Jersey. Let me say good afternoon to Siku, Mong, and then President Mong and the rest of the guys, man. Great show, great topic. But one thing that we need to be put into context here, when callers call in here and state things, this show should be a show of education, mainly to say to enlighten the minds of people, but people need to be corrected here. One thing is, so a caller just called and stated that ACO was pre-dubbed. Yes, ACO was originated from a Mandingo man, but they forget to know that in 1997, the running mate of G.V. Kumar was Cecilia Grufadwo, a reverend for that matter. So for them to come here and just state things without facts, they need to be corrected on it. That's one. Two, the notion that people keep carrying here, I don't know what scientific statistics they are conducting in Liberia to say that, Liberia Muslims, they are just about 15%. If you talk about 15% of 5.5 million people, Steve, you're talking about there are less than a million Muslims in Liberia. That's what they're telling people here. And they have made people to believe that because that's about 875,000 people you're talking about, which of course is factually incorrect. You got Western Liberia is predominantly, Tekma, for instance, Bakul, those are predominantly Muslim counties. People need to correct some of those things. But I don't know what statistic they have used. They are just using it because that's the self-defeatism. They try to put it in the mind of people to keep defeating themselves that they got no place in the society. It's incorrect. And what Representative Bennett is doing, he's doing the right thing. He shouldn't be defeated by those things. I'm not a member of CMC, not ACO people, but when they come here, I'm a Muslim. All right? And when it comes to the history of the Muslims in Liberia, needs to be amplified continuously. All right? But for people, when they come here, they call on the show, they all giving you facts. They say, the people want to take your country over, they want to do X, Y, Z. It's wrong. King Sabosa in Liberia was a Mandingo man, a Muslim. Today you got King Sabosa straight. The 10 years, when they arrived in Liberia, that's one of the very first person they met in Liberia. But people refuse deliberately to read their history and they come on the show, they become so sentimental and mislead the people. So it's important for the put things into context here.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Mo, what say you as we're about to wrap it up here?
Well, I think I will agree with my brother. He made a statement of Mohammed Dalet. We cannot ignore the fact. At least he acknowledged the reality that's on ground. The tribal sentiment is there, religious sentiment is there. But it will still be someone that would take on the mantra of authority to say, you know what, even if I can win now in the short term, we still got to keep fighting. You can't throw in the towel. But that's the thing. That's how life is. That's what life is all about. It's about risk and reward. You know what to put your energy. Maybe you get a result or you may not get a result, but at least someone start the process. And that's what he's talking about. He got that kind of an optimistic approach towards eradicating or mitigating the whole issue of tribal and religious sentiment. That's it. But for me, I will say again on the show, maybe it's time for the chairman himself to recalibrate, to reassess. Because let me tell you something, Steve, that politics will always be politics. And the guy said it right. We said it right. Those people, they won't even get food for the next 6 years. The moment you put one of their own on the ticket, they could care less about what they went through during the past 6 years. And we have seen it election after election, every other election cycle. It is a reality. That's why I keep saying on the show, the moment we start getting comfortable by discussing things that make us uncomfortable, I think it will be better. Some people say, oh, you want to turn the show into a record? No, we got to talk about this issue because someone must talk about it. They are there. You cannot ignore it. You cannot sweep it under the rug. At the end of the day, you must talk it. You must confront them. And maybe over time, that how people will change or people will gravitate looking towards the other way. But this thing is there. This Marigold Librarian versus Native, this Muslim and Christian thing, they think about diaspora for the people back home. It won't end anytime soon. That's the order of the day. So how can you ignore it? So Mr. Dollar and the CMC, it was just my 1 or 2 cents looking at the reality on ground. But at the end of the day, I think you made a very brilliant point, and we must keep talking about this issue. That's all I can say, Steve, for now, at least for now, and see what the future holds.
Maybe once a you.
Well, brother, I think this is a very, very good conversation, and I hope and pray that as we move forward, maybe we'll be able to find 1 or 2 days in between to discuss on the issue. I heard people talking about, oh, yes, you know, other trap, and in fact, yes, they have been this, they have been that. Yes. Look, Steve, if Mayborn is contesting, for example, nobody going to call my trap. Nobody going to call my religion. They will say, oh, Johnson Mayborn cooler. That's it. Nobody will call me by crime. They say, oh, the man for that crime man will not vote for that crime man. No. So these are things that we're saying. You can't come out and be bullying people in a foreign manner, and you're thinking that what you're doing is right. By calling somebody, oh, that Mandingo man. That Mandingo man is wrong. So that's what we're saying. If you want to maybe campaign against someone, call them by the name and tell them that, oh, we'll not vote against you. In fact, sorry, we'll not vote for you just because you're not doing the right thing. So that's why we are voting against you. But not because Mayborn is a Mandingo or Mayborn is Christian. So that's why you're going to vote against Mayborn. No. Someone talk about, oh yeah, Honorable Musa Hassan Belete working place. Let me be frank. Even prior to me coming to go to Truth FM, you see, there were the kind of attitude I see some of our people that even pass through the ring and fire of the institutions. Some of them today, apart from, let me be frank, in fact, let me just give it out to Dr. Abraham Godson William. So far, he's the only person that passed through this institution who still remain committed and who still think that, no, I have to get back to Honorable Musa Hassan Belete because I know the kind of things he passed through. I know the kind of man he is. I know the kind of workings he's doing. He's the only, most of us that pass through this institution who are Christians and from different tribes, my brother, we don't care. In fact, we are the people that even support some of the bad things because we don't talk about these things. So as long as you remain mute just because you're from Lofa County, then I mean you are supporting these things. And you see people posting these things. Mandingo, every time you hear Mandingo is bad. So if you get issues with the candidate, tell the candidate I will not vote for you just because you are not doing the right thing. That's why I will not vote for you. But to come here and be calling people by their tribe, by their religion, and I also hear about somebody talking about, oh, the Mandingo people, they can't allow for intermarriages or maybe parties and so forth. Well, that's not different discussion. When that day reaches or when that time comes, we will look at all of these things. But for now on, to bully people just because they come from a certain tribe, for me, Steve, I have issue with that. Thank you. So that's my reactions to that.
Well, that other brother who came and said people get married from the Mandingo or Muslim tribe, I don't know where he's hustling at, but maybe he need to contact me so I can connect him. He know what's going on. Yeah, he don't know what's going on. To be quite honest with you, he don't know how to put talk or he can get they
make a deficiency.
Yeah, in a department, you're not correct. I said I'm not correct in a department. I'll be honest with you. What? Let him contact me, I'll let him know what time it is. I will teach him what to say or what to do. What are you talking about? But when I get to the issue, so that brother, your own statement by their point, Ravel, you don't know what you're talking, brother. Not you. That one, I understand what you want. But let's get to the serious issue. Folks, that on Sktv we can discuss the thing we're afraid to talk about. That on Sktv we can say it as it is. That on Sktv we are realistic and authentic. We don't go around. We don't be around the bush. We say as it is. You might not like it the way we say it. But one thing I can say to everybody, even those of you following us on YouTube or other platforms right now, listen to us. You respect this platform. And for that, I'm forever grateful. You respect us. For that, I'm forever grateful. I will say it. I know that because when we travel, we go out of states, we see how much you guys are hospitable, the level of welcoming, the level of respect that you provide to us. Some of us have never met some of you. Even in disagreeing and criticizing your party, I've seen seditions with all the criticism we render on President George Weah, former President George Weah. My man, when we travel Melbourne, they're receptive, hospitable, and they respect us. The same thing with Unity Party partisans, Liberty Party. For that, we are grateful. That tells us that the thing we are saying here, you disagree with all because we're not on your side, but you respect us even in your disagreement. For that, we're grateful. I want to say this. I will never be hypocritical. And we need to continue to say these things. We need to continue to point it out and bring it out. It will help move the country forward. We're not here to bash religion, here to bash tribes or whatever it is, but these are just the fact of the matter. And we're not going to sit on the side here and no longer talk about it. We'll talk about it in public. The thing we also talk behind the hall, we probably will bring it in public. We will. That being said, thank you. Let's have a good weekend. We'll not stop. We're not going to shy away from the conversations. We'll continue to have these conversations. Again, we are following the story of the 20 million weapon or a terror, whatever they're giving to Liberia. We're following that story. We can't leave it with God. On the show, we're not leaving nothing with God. We don't want to discuss it. Mr. Kane, what say you before we close?
Yeah, thank you so much, Steve. And I want to say a big thank you to my Oma, Miata watching. She said one of her friends from Jamaica was asking whether that's still talking there. Yeah, my face is not there, but I'm me talking in the back. Steve and Mayborn, they threatened me that I have to come today. So, and I'm busy working, but I have to show face. But I don't really know the person yet. But you just made it clear. I mean, people, like when I went to Manchester the other time, UK, it was overwhelming. You know, all of you people were asking for all of you, not just me. You know, I must admit there were a lot of people actually running to me to take pictures and, you know, shake hands with me and stuff like that. But they were asking for all of you. They asked for Melbourne, they asked for Hmong. And in so many occasions, so many people emphasize how much, you know, they love, you know, Hmong's analysis. And then some people will be like, "Hi Steve, fire for fire." You know, there will be, you know, those kind of comments. Most of the people you see here, there are a lot of people here, Steve, they don't write, they don't say anything. I didn't even know some other people can follow us, honestly speaking. But again, the people appreciate, they respect everything we do. So yes, let's continue doing what we're doing. Let's you know, hold people accountable, and let's hold our leaders accountable. That's all we can do for our people. We'll always find people who will be, you know, in disagreement with us, who will attack us, who will not be grateful to us, but that's okay. So to the gentleman who was reacting to Steve's comment about mentioning a particular tribe, you should have asked Steve what tribe he is, so you can attack his tribe if you wanted to do that. But you attack Madingo people because of what Steve said. Steve said, Gio people were, you know, the people of Nimba County, they were tribalists, and especially Gio people. He said that. But Steve is not a Madingo man. And Steve spoke the way he spoke based on his knowledge. So you who, you know, have something against the Madingo people or Madingo person because of your own reason, because you got a guy Madingo girlfriend, you didn't get it. That one, like Steve told you, I mean, those things never used to happen before, but right now it happening everywhere, man. So we can't tell you what to do. maybe you're not open enough. Your minds, your mind is
I can
closed.
tell you what to do. I can tell you what to do.
So if you want marry a Maningo girl, I mean, you could convince her. That those things are not big deal anymore. Yeah, for religious reasons, some people will not do it. But there are a lot of people who are Mandingo, they are not Muslim. You have to understand that. There are a lot of people who are Muslim, they are not Mandingos. So they're kind of Muslim versus other religion is not a good thing for Liberia. I can tell you today, if all the Muslims get together and support one candidate, and all of you who are Christian divide yourself into different among different candidates, that Muslim person will win landslide. Because you know what? Muslims are not just Madingos. Muslims are Vai, Muslims are Bandi, Muslims are Mende, there are a lot of Pele people who are Muslim, Crown people. There are a lot of people who are Muslim. There are a lot of people supporting United Party today who are Muslims. They are not Madingos. Some of them are Madingos. There are a lot of Muslims too. There are a lot of people supporting other parties who are Christians. So our elections should not be based on tribe or religion. That's what we are saying here. So your personal problem for not being able to get a Madingo girlfriend, that one is on you. We're not responsible for your, for your limitation, my brother. You got to upgrade. Yeah, you got to upgrade. So we're not responsible for that. So I will stop there so far, Steve. I really enjoy the show, and I want to appreciate all of you.
They may not bring frustration yet, bro. I tell you, relax. Yes, we start to Melbourne game and no more. Let we talk. I will get you one. If you want to put it on 3, I will talk to her. I can speak the money too.
But Steve, thank God, so we still on the radio. Get the best money tricks. Because maybe. No. I'm not giving speak. No. I'm not giving speak. No. You got to educate your brother. You got to be your brother keeper.
Man, not because I gave free consultation. Don't make me to go into conversation here. Please, leave me. I'm not giving public consultation. Let a man reach out to me.
I didn't want to tell us because my 18 I told the call say, well, maybe free. Mr. Because seriously, man, Steve, you gotta come on.
But no, so if you get that challenge too, why don't you let's with Steve?
The problem with Melbourne, Mr. Kane, Melbourne not disciplined. He really to follow certain instructions, he refused. So you know what happened to him. So right now, we're not discussing that one yet, but Melbourne, let's revisit the area with talk. Folks, that Melbourne will discussing that other guy. Melbourne, take it back. We're not discussing Melbourne publicly, but let's be honest. To that brother, I feel for the brother. And I'm saying to the brother, I'm open to discuss strategy and modalities as to how to. That particular guy, trust me, I gave you 3 days, 3 business days. You get talk to me. 3 business days.
But Steve, make coming too. Because the point here too is that some of our citizens they don't want no wasting time. Some of you they put a unit.
I see how they play a lot of conversation going now. I'm not here. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. So I see you guys later.
I didn't know what I'm talking about. You 5 years. 5 years wasting time. Yeah.
Melbourne. Let me tell you something today. Something that you buy, you save it. You're not saving it because it's not important. You are saving it because you know it is resourceful, it's important, and it will be essential down the line. The thing where you can buy, you rush to use it, that means you're not care that emergency thing in there. You understand, cool. So all the 5-year thing you put in time to it, and the problem I get with you, you see, you're not disciplined. All the things I explained to you behind close, so you want kind of problem with it. What kind of move to make? Slow down and behave.
Maybe that the reason I don't want to just chip in. Maybe I didn't know. And that's some of the reason, right? Because some people don't want to have too much observation. 5 years.
No, you see, the problem there. You come at the problem there. Your Christian people, you come with your technique there. How you need to observe each other. And God said they want, God said fornication, God said idolatry. This is where the problem is. I told you over and over. Let me tell you something, no more. Every pastor that tell you say you must observe yourself. Don't ever go to that pastor again. That pastor is a devil, he's a demon. I'm telling you right now. Let me ask you the question. There should be no buying pigs in bags. There should be no wasting time. Let me ask you, at the end of the day, when you want man approach a woman, you know what I meant in a woman? Any man approach a woman to the women, let me tell you today, he asking you to sleep with you. Simple. What do you make me approach you for? That's what you mean. If the only thing that there, if we say it that way, you say disrespectful. But when a man say you want you, that what you want. Stop wasting your time, my sister. All that extra thing that you can be doing, carrying to go eat dinner or whatever it is, because you're hungry. The thing you want to eat there. So we got a bunch of hungry women around. I told you, Melbourne, when you go there, tell the woman exactly what you want. Stop fooling around. Leave all the Christian and Modico. It's not important. It's not important. And you went there, you start talking funny things that will make it put you on lay away. So go back and revisit your thought and put yourself together. You'll see what happened. But you can't bring try to story what you want.
The fight people come, they will be observing, they will be checking, oh, I need to know your way, this and that.
Hey, my brother,
Here, Steve, my wife now, I met my wife of August 2006. She said, if you're really serious, I know what you want, you have to come and marry me. We met August 2006, August, September, October, November, we got married. And said that this is 19 years. So we're not yet to be, you see. So
listen.
That's Steve in at your observation.
Sorry, before I leave, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. All that, if you want to do the one you might marry me. Masare, the part Masare not say about all that story they met August. He not say before they married, they were doing things. He not say that one because you strategic. So Masare is gonna be passing around waiting for marriage for him now. What wrong with you? You're not strategic, eh?
Oh, no.
That's a prerequisite. Well, you supposed to look, you supposed to take a couple of hands first. What are you discussing? Okay, so what are you waiting for? But you couple of hands are going to be rolling, so you know what you're getting into. That means you're going to sit and say, I'm waiting for what? To do what thing? What waiting for?
When men see you, you say, oh yes, I want you. What comes to your mind? That's it there. And
you know what?
Then that's something that you're expecting to do.
Masare going forward. Masare is a very strategic.
Well, I like that now. No, I like that in that conversation. Even though, let me take a file or maybe a few minutes ago. But what are you saying that Aliu, no need to buy pig in bag? So that what you saying?
Oh my man, how will you buy pig in bag? You know what?
No, but you know the problem I get with some of y'all. You see, Masare, this is the issue. Y'all be passing around and then women and be eating your money. Y'all be feeding them hungry women and carrying them to go dinner, go do the. Why wasting all that time? Why gotta be getting money to go eat? You're not eating yours? What's going on with you? We're not going to eat no dinner. That's not what we're here for. I'm not trying to be your partner. I'm not trying to be somebody who will feed you. No, that's not you.
Yes.
That's the issue. The issue is that what I want, as long as we agree, we got to get to business. What are we waiting for?
So let me see if I may ask you and Ali this follow-up question, because this is indeed interesting. Because to the two of you, sometimes most of our sisters, they pretend like, okay, same we just coming together, your father made friend with me, I hear you. Well, then they will be taking things for you. Steve, is that another form of corruption or
the first player I know say Melbourne. The first player I know say you get problem. The way you start a conversation. Never tell any woman that you want to be with romantically that she's your friend. You're not made no friend. You see, they're all way of telling women, oh, you're my friend, oh, that girl, I'm my friend. No, I'm not your friend. Your friend are your friend. You don't sleep with your friend. If you want a woman to sleep with her, start talking about, look at that kind of old school conversation. Oh, and you want me friend with her. You want me friend, Benny. I don't want you to be friend. You see, that the problem that you're not clear about what you want. So when you get into the thing, they get and to run around. My brother, if I see you and I care about you in that department, I will tell you exactly. Don't call me friend. I don't want to be your friend.
Because
so long as start putting in the friend zone, that means the battle give you run around, brother. Don't tell me when you come back, you can start spending and start asking you about things. Oh, you my friend. Let me tell you about it. Nothing anything you're a grown woman, you know what you want. If you not want it, let me know what's up right there. We're not about to go be doing that old school thing. Oh, you my friend. Then you got to call me and ask me for something. You got to be making noise and be fooling around. We are not messing around, my friend. Guess what? You're not my friend. I don't want you to be my friend. You're not my family member. Let's get straight to the point. We got to be wasting time. Can't be passing around talking to your friend.
Relationship today, you see this guy, and for you to go direct to the point, you go with friendship.
Yeah.
They talk to the friend, she will be like, I was not expecting they want from you, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want to get home, Melbourne, and eat at the, you know, the small food of color and send it. Melbourne, I want to spend everything.
Aliu, thank God the chairman is here. Mama, they can eat our money with Steve. Let me be from my brother.
Nobody eat money from me. I want to get your money.
Everything you must send data. You must send transport. You must send data. You must do that.
We're not friends. We're not friends. The two I want, you know I want. We're not friends. We gotta be friends.
All right, we gotta go, man. Actually, I
like
that. Yeah.
No, before we leave, even though we're saying these things, but these things are realistic, I don't want to let my brother know and all my men know. Let me tell you something. Never ever go with friendship. And if they're not friendship you want, don't ever be put in a friend zone. Once you are put in a friend zone, no girls will use you. They will use you. And they will abuse you also. My brother, you don't want to be friend with her. Don't talk friendship, baby. Don't use that old school word, oh, I'm my friend, and I just know the person I'm my friend. You are not my friend. We're not going friend, baby. Any woman I call my friend, that means I'm not interested with you in that department. We're not going, we'll never cross that line. If I said I'm a friend, I'm a friend. You see, you got to draw the line of demarcation. Be serious about what you want. But that male money here, you get that church mentality, that old bastard mentality, where you can be chasing women and be eating your money. Melbourne will discuss after the show. You don't need prayers for that. You need strategic.
No. You know, Steve, I feel we got to maybe educate most of our men. You're right. Because let me tell you, most of our brothers, they are struggling from all of these things. Because you will be telling somebody to be observing. Okay, well, let us observe each other. Then you are taking things from the person. So I'm confused into that, Steve.
No, but you know the bad part? You know the bad part? And even the observing part. The bad part, why you there observing? Somebody there handling that person. But you observing. So that means you tend to bodyguard for somebody else. Somebody observing. You see your money, man. You're not ready yet. You're not sort of observe nothing. While you're observing, you bodyguard. I mean, you bodyguard, you protect you. Then the one that can make me fair, they will go tell that man who you protecting her for. Oh, I'm a friend. I'm my brother in Christ. You serious? You really serious? And you are the bodyguard there. And you are the one who
you pay generous and things. Just be looking at all these things. Don't love beyond we want either.
No, your body scratch kind of you will talk to them, man. Your body scratch kind of you will talk to that man. You will pay the food, but you will talk to different men.
No problem.
Some people go as far as buying food. Can you imagine you buy food for them? Then they
buying food, sending data all the time while they observing you. You see,
all the time you haven't seen anything yet. You are still on observation. That's why let me just tell you of it. That's why you see more men are dying here in life because of the kind of depressions, suppression, and so forth. You know, no happiness anymore. So you say hello, you should pay.
You're done.
Anything you say hello to any of the people, you must pay money.
You're done. You're done. You're done. First of all, here's the first code to my boarding. Here's the first code to my boarding. Let them call you stingy. Let them call you mean. Let them call you whatever. That woman you can't look for, you not can spend money.
And that's a super.
Exactly. You got to clear that part off first. Before you can know that person want to ask them out, guess what? That person was living. That person used to do the hair. That person used to eat. Don't waste your time. That's not your responsibility. I'm telling you it now. It will save you. Don't spend or send on them. And it made them spend money on you. What do you mean?
I thought you people say again we have to impress again. How can you changing your
impress what thing?
First impression, right?
No. I never said that. I will never say that. I no praise man saying don't man Steve. Eric don't his own soup. Steve can submit when the time comes. Praise man.
First impression, man. I got $50.
I give you references and you go and double check. So look at the other person says Steve are cheap, man. No problem, I cheap. I don't get a problem. I save him myself. I save him my life. That means they will spend money behind you.
It makes no sense. You get one more. her for lunch, carrying her for dinner, carrying her
for what? You can't feed her
around the place. And she said she observing you every day, every week you spending up to $200-$300. And she said, are you people United Nations observer?
My brother, that's somebody in a dollar. Let you go to a parlor or pop, get her food money. That's somebody don't. That you responsible to provide food for her. Actually, eating before she met you.
That's the problem.
In fact, when they start asking you for food, I mean they're hungry and greedy. That's a trap. You don't get food for them. Don't see them passing around all that fake hair and everything. They are hungry.
Don't fall for that.
And they don't want to go to the kosher. They don't want to eat all the rent. Not leave one there. They can leave one in the I tell you, my brother.
Jimmy, don't talk like that. Jimmy.
Oh, leave that thing. Let's see. No more. Now you ending the show. I beg you, don't go. I beg you. Let me say the last thing. No more. Don't get and get people hungry. I'm gonna get people. I'm being honest with y'all. Hey, you should ask. I won't say something. I can't say something in public. But to be very honest with you, if I were to give you references,
and they can't test me too. Or see, they say they like your whole talk. What kind of people are in the local country?
Brother, no more. Let me say that one more. No. We got a generation of hungry young women. They're looking for food. They quit to ask to go out.
They know all the restaurant and more than the men. They know all the restaurant. Yo.
Look at Janice say, I can pay them women, I can take care of women, so take care of me. Why I gotta take care of women? Women so take care of me. You know what I mean? To get me in your life. Your life set, you get me in your life happy. Women so take care of me. I beg you, again, that old school thing, man, take care of women so take care of me. And I want to tell you.
When you get in.
Okay, Steve, one of my uncles saying something. Yeah, Uncle Branta, the reiterate. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I say I suppose Steve and the other gentleman who talking about that. The only person you must study and maybe be careful is the project. Because
thank you very much.
Because somebody get 10, 15 boyfriends, cheating or hustling, then you say you go study her. You need the research room while the other people placing the book.
Oh,
yeah, that's a situation.
So
when you say that car, they will beat you. Then when you go and say, "Oh, I got it," instead of calling you to say, "I got a car," they will beat you and say, "Oh, no, sorry, but I got it now." So then, serious people.
So
you're eating business. If you charge you, you're not the one saying nothing. When you give what your compromise, finish.
Oh, okay. So I mean, no need to waste time with other things about first impression and so forth.
You buy or hair, you buy the one. Then why when you read them, when you read compliment and the money you pay, then what kind of money you pay?
And you're not getting it back.
That you stay begging the issues.
All right, thank you.
If you say you want to pay $500, you get it, give it and do your thing and sell your bike.
All right,
I don't get it, finish.
All right, thank you, Uncle. Whoa, yeah, first time my uncle supporting Steve.
We'll resume the topic, but here is the truth. I don't know in our times. I hear your uncle talking about, virgin. I don't know this time if we still get him. To be very honest, I talk about later now. The groom women now. I don't know if we got them on it. Let me tell you something, Milbo. Any woman who now have children or been with men before, we're not coming with our time. We're not coming with our time. Why wasn't my time? Why wasn't my time to feed you, to go to a restaurant and do what they wanted? For what thing? To do what thing? What kind of waste of resources am I getting involved with? I lost stupid to pass around and say, oh, I come and carry you to a restaurant and we got to do the one. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go to we're not going to we're going to business, taking a business. Can't be wasting time.
That's what these are people, some of our MOG, they will tell you, say, you gotta stay away from each other for 6 months, 1 year before when you get married. They can do anything. Look at that life.
They have to say, oh, the way men they have been treating me, I need to observe this and that. You woman with 2, 3 children, you want to observe, I should be buying rest for your whole feeding you and your children. They say you need to observe. You want to observe then. Don't ask me for anything. Let's be on the observation. But you want to be observing and be taking my money? That's not going to work.
But you immigration officer to observe, you police person, you who? You security person there? What your job? That man you can look for, you can observe. Go sit down somewhere you want to observe. How you want to be observing and you want them to be taking it over? You say you hungry. You looking for food to eat. I want you to say, folks,
thank you. Prepare my side. Good night. What kind of life is this, people? Thanks to all of you people. We got to go see you again. That will be on Monday. By the grace of the Almighty God, right here on the Sktv show, I'm Johnson Maybon. Have a pleasant Saturday as you go about with your normal businesses, and I don't know whether you're cheating somewhere. How be it? Yes, indeed, a wonderful conversations. Thanks to all of you, man. Indeed, you know, social life is interesting because the politicians, after all of the political talk, they'll go back home and interact with their family, their social life, with their wives and so forth, their social life. The football player, after all of the football game, everything, the stress and so on, they will go back home and interact either with their wife and so forth as in social life. So there's no way that he can easily take away social life from human life. So social life comes first and comes last. Good night. We'll catch you when we catch you. That will be on Monday.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We searching for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents of them. The work of my life without again.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay Paris, who make you, I can't Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamo. And yes, I know money, the more I get you. And you love the more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Pakistan ya tumale, Sktv, ena Pakistan, tosi wako maya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We searching for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nimba to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat to San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.